gonna be the last time you see the Necromancer on my account for a long time because we're going back to one of our favorite classes. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo. Welcome back to another Diablo Immortal video. That's right, we are class changing today, a feature inside of the game that many new players undervalue. This is one of the best things about Diablo Immortal because you could take your class, your account, the one that you've already leveled up and gotten all of your XP on and all of your combat rating on and all of your gear on, you could take this class and switch it to a new class with all the same levels. Make sure you're taking advantage of that. But I was actually over on a friend of mine's stream yesterday and realized that I should be changing class because of how good a build was that he was playing. Big shout out to Indez. I really love the build he put together. I enjoyed his stream and it inspired me to class change today. So we're diving on into that right now. We're gonna be a new class in just a moment, but then we have to build this thing out. And I'm a little concerned that I'm not gonna have all the essences that I need to switch back to the Barbarian. Yes, it's been a minute since we've been a Barbarian inside of the game, but we're going back to it today. Free cost, we're going in with all of it. This is the way, my friends. Class change complete. Perfect. All right, now we have to go build some things out, but first of all, I actually want to take a look at what my Barbarian looks like. Oh my God, it just is the best looking class every time. Oh, look at the weapons. Holy cow. Oh my God. Take a look at those weapons. Holy shit, that looks so good. Woohoo! Yes. I am just excited. This is actually also the first time that I've had 3K res wings on my Barbarian, and the first time that we have a flag on his back as well. What a good day. This is a good day for me inside of Diablo Immortal. Let's go. Absolutely love these weapons. Holy, we got to get a screenshot. All right, now let's get off all the cosmetic stuff because yes, I am hyped about it. Let's actually go see what thing. Oh, we got sprint going still. I still got sprint locked and loaded. Let's take a look and see what we have built. Oh, loadouts. Holy cow. Everything is just, are there no loadouts in place? Everything is, at least I have this build. Let's activate it, I guess. Sure. Let's see what we got right now. Look at me. All these Paragon points need to be allocated. Oh my gosh. All right, let's throw some of this gear on. We're gonna equip this. We're gonna equip everything that we can throw on right now. Everything that was part of the original build. And then I'm going to save it. We probably should go spend some Paragon points as well. All these greenies too. We're gonna probably need to get new set items. So big day inside of this video. I'm actually really excited about it. Specifically building out a new PvP build because what? We are actually going to be pushing some PvP in this season. So I'm actually kind of excited about that. It's something I've never done inside of Diablo Immortal. Never focused on PvP, but now we're going to. So now I'm gonna come back over here. We're gonna overwrite. Okay. Now I do want to, now this is actually good. So we got our sprint. This is well, this is actually different. The essences are not perfect for me right here. They're definitely not the way that they should be, but that's okay. We'll adjust all of that and we're gonna do it all now. Now keep in mind, the build I'm putting together is not a farming build. This is going to be a PvP build. So now, as you could see, I don't have all the items right here. We don't have them because, well, we're new to the class and we haven't been a barb for a while. Actually, the first thing we should probably do is run on over here and we should probably go to the shop and we should just buy a bunch of things. We're gonna buy 10 of each. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Literally got nothing. Okay, well, how about here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got spending spree trophy. We got something else here. This is actually decent. Okay, cool. I lost count. No, another one. That's 2 legendaries right there. So actually it was worth it right here with the gold. I do have a ton of gold. We haven't been spending it. Also keep in note, if you look in my bag right here, we do have, where are they? 58 legendary items that we could use if we're really missing an essence that we particularly need. Now back to the essence transfer, and we're gonna see if we have, well, what we need for all this whole build. So let's go to inherit, and we're gonna start with our helmet. And we do have the proper helmet. It's Zrubask's Sneer. During Wrath of the Berserker, your critical hit chance is increased by 19%. We're throwing this bad boy on. I'm hoping that I could put together 80% of this build right here today with the essences that we already have. Now we're moving on to the chest plate. Now the chest plate that we need, we do have. It's Shackled Fate. Chain Spear now conjures a Spirit of the Ancients for a short time and repeatedly casts Chain Spear, damaging and slowing and pulling in nearby enemies, and the damage is increased. Let's get that one as well. 2 out of 8 done. So far, a really good start. Next, the pants we're going to be using are Buried Talons. Chain Spear increases your damage by 19% for 3 seconds. Now, the shoulders are something that we don't have. Broken Calling. Wrath of the Berserker also makes you immune to knockback effects for 4.75 seconds. This is something that we need to unlock. It is one of the newest essences. So as you can see, our loyalty bonus is getting close, only 100 essences, and we could also pull a bunch of those pieces that we have. Let's hope this is the only piece of gear that we're missing right now. Now we're gonna go with our first primary weapon, Rage Caller. Hammer of the Ancients is now electrified, slowing enemy movement. Beautiful right there, I love that. It's something that I haven't used though in a while, Hammer of the Ancients, so this is gonna look different. Next, we're gonna go with Stonefall as our second primary weapon. Hammer of the Ancients damage is increased by 19%. You can see how this build is coming together and what skills are really gonna be the primary ones that we utilize for damage in PvP. Berg Breaker is the first secondary weapon we're gonna use. Wrath of the Berserker now causes you to retaliate, dealing damage to nearby enemies when you're attacked. So it's gonna be a damage coming off of me going to the opponent. I like that one. It's a little bit of a defensive being used as an offensive attack, if that makes sense. And the last weapon that we need, the second secondary, is one that I do not have the essence for, so another one that we have to hunt. It's called Flicker Tone. Hammer of the Ancients now charges energy with each of your other attacks, which is consumed on use to increase its damage and strike radius. So this is something that we have to find. Hammer of the Ancients damage is increased by another 18%. 2 of the essences that need to be found, and it's neither one of these. So, all right, we have our initial pieces of gear set, but let's actually set up the skills and then the secondary pieces of gear as well. So taking a look at the skills that we're going to be utilizing, we're starting with Wrath of the Berserker, going with Chain Spear, and then of course Hammer of the Ancients, as you could tell from all of the stuff that we put together for the gear. We're going with Undying Rage, and we're going to, for now, utilize Lacerate. Now the charm that I have equipped is not perfect for this, although it does give me some boosts here to Wrath of the Berserker, to Frenzy if I switch my primary out, and to Undying Rage. Now the set items that we're going to be using are going to be a 4-piece Vathu, which is going to give us increasing duration of all beneficial effects by 30%, and increases the target's attack speed by 30% for 3 seconds each time you use a skill to grant a beneficial effect. Now, I also need to go with a 4-piece Mount Bank, which I don't yet have equipped. So I need to get rid of these things for the Necromancer and pull in some Mount Bank. Now, I need to switch out my rings and my bracelets to do this. So let's actually go craft some stuff and hope that we have enough. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna craft one of each. So we're gonna go with a Mount Bank ring. We're gonna go with another Mount Bank ring, even if they are not as strong as the pieces that I'm currently wearing, because we want the right set items. Then we're gonna go to bracelets as well. We're gonna go to one bracelet here for Mount Bank. We got an exceptional, which is nice, and another one right here, another exceptional, plus room to get some more if we need to. So let's swap these out with some other items. This is actually great. They're all on the up. So let's equip all of these. Now we do need to move some gems around a little bit here because, well, because they're different. So we're gonna throw in some armor in here. I would love to get some more armor pen in there if possible, but right now we're just gonna do this. We're gonna put in what we can, and we're gonna upgrade any gems that we could upgrade because, well, they maybe haven't been used in previous builds. So we're getting a level up on that one, which is good. So now as it sits, we have our 4-piece Mount Bank. That's going to be every time you take damage, you have a 20% chance to gain a shield that absorbs damage equal to 13% of your maximum life. Can happen every 9 seconds though, which I like. And then the damage absorption is increased by 33% of your maximum life, and you can move unhindered, which is huge. Love this. So we were using Mount Bank in the past. We're back to it again. We have the majority of the items that we need to use here. There's 2 essences that I should probably change for something more relevant, at least until I get the 2 essences that I actually need. So I'm not using Whirlwind anymore, right? So we want to do something that's going to benefit a skill that I'm at least utilizing now. So let's see what we have here. Now, right off the bat, we can come in with the Coming Storm to reduce the cooldown of Wrath of the Berserker. That's an easy one. We could go with Doom of the Cowed, which is going to activate Wrath of the Berserker, immediately reducing the movement speed of nearby enemies for 2 seconds. We could do that as well, and that'll reduce the cooldown as well. Or we can do the Loathsome Lamina, which is going to grant a shield for 6 seconds that absorbs 24,000 damage. That's actually great. So let's first of all test this. Let's see what it even looks like if I use Wrath of the Berserker. So let's use Wrath of the Berserker. We're going to look at the cooldown in the bottom right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We don't need the cooldown to be any better. So we're going to go with an essence that's going to actually give us something beyond that, because I don't need the cooldown reduced. We already have it at 100% uptime. Wrath of the Berserker immediately reduces enemies' movement speed. I like that, but I really like the idea. Also grants a shield for 6 seconds. We're going to go with that one right there. That's going to be able to give us some more defense while we're in here in the battles, which is perfect for PvP. And then I have to look at my second piece of my second weapon right now. Let's see what we can enhance with this. We can come in with Chain Spear, giving us an additional chain or 2 additional spears. That could work out. We could go with Broken Soul. Wrath of the Berserker now increases critical hit chance instead of attack speed. Chain Spear now marks enemies for 8 seconds and heals you for 5% of damage it causes. I actually like that one. Sundred Legacy, we could get people to burn from Wrath of the Berserker. Or I can get Falling Thunder, where Wrath of the Berserker is going to enrage me when I'm near a bleeding enemy, which Lacerate does cause bleed, I believe. I'm not sure if I have that essence set. So really, there's a lot of options here that we can go with. Really, many of these would work and work pretty well with this build. Let's go with Sundred Legacy. It's one that I've used in the past that I'm familiar with. It's going to cause burn, which is going to also play in well with other items that we're using. So I think right now we have a fairly solid build together, even though it doesn't have all the essences that we actually want to use. We're going to be able to go in and do some solid damage with this, but we still need to look at one more thing, and that's going to be Paragon. As you can see, we have a whole bunch of points to spend, and that's because we haven't spent since we were using the Necromancer. So I'm going to actually be able to come in here. I'm going to be able to unlock this one right here, Lightning Rod, and then I'm going to choose one more. That one being Benefactor, unlocking that one as well. I'm going to keep this one as active though. But what is the actual Paragon that we use while we dive into PvP? So we're going to actually do something that we've never done before. That is work over here in with Brawler. We're going to come on in to start, and we're going to use the Defender of Sanctuary. We're going to activate that one right there. We're also going to come on in, and we are going to go right here with Heavy Armor. We're going to grab this right here, Rugged. We're coming in with Combat Expertise, and then we're going to go in with Finishing Touch. So this is the first time that we've utilized this Brawler set. And then for our legendaries, we're going to actually go in with Benefactor and activate that one. So now the Paragon trees are set. Now, of course, you could mess with Gladiator specifically because right here, fatal attacks from players instead reduce you to 1 life. It's essentially like another way to prevent yourself from dying. This is one that I may mess with as well. It's definitely a great Paragon tree, so we'll see how that works out, or at least how the other one that we're using here with Brawler works out, and see if we need to change. So the new build is set. Now we're going to start doing some work over in Battlegrounds. This is something you're going to be able to keep up with me over on the channel with as I progress into Battlegrounds and really start pushing for the first time. We'll finish off this season as a bit of a test, and then we'll dive into our next season with some heat and some experience. I want to thank Indez for a little bit of guidance and really motivating me to come back to the Barbarian. Make sure you check out his channel. I'll be linking it down below. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel for everything Diablo Immortal every day.